Can't remember where I put my cupcake. Probably Tweeter.
Maybe Paka took your cupcake.
There are no alpacas in this house.
We don't seem to actually be back yet.
But people talked about the cupcake.
I am watching it. Streams come up for me.
Alright.
Whoa, was that the broad that was killed that just ran in front of the door?
I assume so.
Anyway, Xavier, basically that girl that was killed was found tied up to a tree by a grandpa and two creepy twin boys.
They found him, not that she was tied up by them.
Right.
Supposedly.
And then York here was called in to investigate.
Agent York.
Yeah.
Well, but the reason was criminal profiling on the surface, but he's obviously searching for a serial, for evidence of a serial killer.
Damn it, Try, I'm searching for answers, not more questions. Alright, so what's going on now with all the running around and the slant growing everywhere? And the monsters?
It just happens.
We ran into it in the woods as we were arriving in town. This is the first time that it's happened in town, and no indication of if anyone else has seen this, I guess.
And every time you kill one of these things, it makes a cash register sound.
Yes.
And York talks to himself while he shoots things.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, he talks to a voice that, I mean, I don't know. Whoa.
He talks to Zach.
He talks to Zach.
I know it's right in the middle of the action. But Try, what's your take on Shadows of the Eternals?
Oh man, I just, if it actually releases and ends up being, you know, at least pretty decent, you know, sure, I'm willing to give it a go, but heck no, I'm not funding it.
So yeah, that was my initial take.
And that's my take as well.
I still feel kind of bad. I kind of want to throw some money in just to see.
Apparently they've opened a Kickstarter in addition to their own personal Kickstarter they got going.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Like, I thought they couldn't kickstart because they're Canadian.
Well, apparently they found a way.
I mean, their personal one wasn't going to happen anyway. I mean,
No one trusted it. I mean, you know the whole deal about, like, how Dennis Dyack owed, like, a crap load of money to Epic Games.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he was sued. I mean, yeah, he's owed by court order. But...
Well, he didn't he initiate the whole thing? I don't.
he did,
I
yes.
didn't really pay that much attention to the details.
No, he sued them first, so you're right.
I honestly don't know about any of that stuff, just that I don't think I'm exactly comfortable with Dennis Dyack.
Yeah, I mean, if the game actually comes out, great, but I mean, if there is a real Kickstarter out for this, and it's explained to me how that works in conjunction with what they made.
I have to figure that they probably canceled the one that they did. I would.
Oh, it's in conjunction. I don't know how that works either.
Well, I mean, the conjoined Kickstarter has the same goal, I think.
I mean, in fairness, they're not the first company to do a double Kickstarter kind of thing on two different sites before. It's kind of weird.
I mean, if I could see how it's working in conjunction with it, like, I would be semi-comfortable doing it through Kickstarter, but I would not back it with the same gusto that I backed Shovel Knight, I'll tell you that.
I mean, I don't care if you could guarantee me, like, that the game would get made if it reached its goal. I want to know, I have little faith that it'll be good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, outside of X-Men and Destiny, what
Well,
Silicon Knight games weren't good? I mean,
Two Human was apparently pretty terrible.
Well, I mean,
Two Human had a lot of problems.
from everything I've heard, it wasn't bad at best, or at worst. I mean, it seemed like, you know...
I always heard it was pretty bad.
You know, I played the demo. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, from what I heard, it wasn't like the gameplay or anything that was necessarily bad. It was just like the art was bland and the story was bland and the...
I mean, I have heard that it's got its fans.
Oh, I mean, let's cut to the chase here. Eternal Darkness, best game Silicon Knight's ever made, right?
I never played the original Deus Ex, if that was theirs.
That wasn't them.
No.
Or whatever that
Blood
was.
Omen.
Blood Omen, that's it.
Oh yeah, they did do Blood Omen.
And apparently Dyack was pretty sore about Crystal Dynamics making Soul Reaver. Because apparently that was repurposed from an original IP that they were creating in the first place, and then they shoehorned it into his thing, and I don't think he liked that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
saying,
Blood Omen was probably their best game then. Though I haven't played that in years, I don't know if it holds up.
I always thought it looked really clunky. I've been curious to play it, but I think it's on PSN.
It is. It's really kind of clunky, but I like it. But to be fair, I also like the Soul Reaver stuff a lot better, so...
I mean, I like Soul Reaver quite a bit myself.
Then again, I might have bias for Blood Omen because I like Soul Reaver so much.
Oh my gosh, I got
the legacy of Kane games in general.
I mean, one thing to keep in mind, though, especially with Eternal Darkness, is that despite how well the game is remembered, it wasn't all that fantastic of a game. I mean,
well,
I played it again, like, I played it a couple times. I beat it twice just within, like, the past 2 years, and, you know, it didn't really play that great. You know, it wasn't, you know, once you get over the couple of insanity effects, it's, you know, it's just a gimmick. You know, it didn't look that good. was still a fun game overall, but it's certainly not what it's held up to be. I'd like to see another.
Except for people like Drum, who have memorable stories to tell.
Try.
Give me a minute. I know I have it around here somewhere.
See, that's one of the things that worries me about the Kickstarter, like reward tiers. They're all like design your own sanity effect, and I really like if it happens. I would really hope they go away from the fourth wall jokey things.
I thought that the fourth wall jokey things were the majority of this insanity.
Well, yeah, but and that's like a few of them were like one where it looks like there's bugs crawling over your TV.
Yeah.
But then there's the cheesy ones like, oh, we're deleting your save game. Whoa, that's scary.
Did I catch one of you like at some point? I thought one of you got like freaked out by it.
No,
it wasn't me.
I don't remember any insanity effect even really getting to
me. I mean, so I like the psychological crap. I think we all like Alex in the bathtub with the pool.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that. But I mean,
and like the voices whispering like 3:33, at the beginning. If you don't adjust the clock handle. There's some room for growth, I think, but the majority of them were just stupid,
See, I feel like, I mean, I really did like Eternal Darkness, but I always felt like it was hyped up to be more than it ended up being. Like, I remember Dennis Dyack was like, every single little detail, everything.
Here! Over here!
Everything has meaning and a purpose, and, it never really seemed all that much like that.
He's kind of like our Molyneux.
Yeah, can be.
Oh, come on now.
Or what?
Let's not pick on Fable's father. Fable was a great game, the original, and it sucked after.
See, I'm confused, because lately I hear people talking about how bad Fable 2 was, and at the time it came out, I swear people said it was good.
That's like everything, right?
Yeah, it's always actually bad.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Drum last night on Instant Messenger. I see now that Other M is going for $10 on Amazon. Like, why shouldn't I buy 10 copies of that? Because that's going to be a cult hit in like 5 years. People are just going to be talking how it was like the greatest game released.
I mean, that does happen, I feel like, with a lot of games, because a game comes out and it's like people forget that they didn't actually like it when it came out, and like when the sequel comes out, they're like, oh, well, why isn't this more like the first one? And I'm like, I thought people didn't like this game. Not to say it was that whatever game may have been a bad game, but people are contradicting their opinions or contradicting what they said at a time anyway.
Now, before we get away from ourselves here, Other M, horrible story, good game.
Except
you've clarified that many times.
Bears repeat. And speaking of clarifying stuff, I have heard the last couple days the stream spouting a lot of crap about how Dragon Warrior 1 isn't that good. And I would just like to put out there that it is amazing.
I'd like to put out there that they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Is that right, Try?
Am I ever going to use a health aid kit?
Health aid kit?
A health aid kit.
How'd you talk?
Ooh, it's the key to entrance. I get awfully lost in these places. Ooh, this looks like the entrance area. I love all the random sound effects. I wish I had a better gun. Oh, jeez, who has the shotgun? You have the shotgun. Give me your shotgun. No, that's just shotgun shells.
Love it when they give ammo for a gun you don't even have yet.
Well, I seem to have no trouble holding all this crap. Well, that profiling stuff happened on this mission.
Agent Morgan, if you're so desperate, then why not smoke two at once?
Who's that old man?
That's Harry. Harry Stewart. One of the bigger problems around here. His father started up the lumber trade and founded this town. He's a weird one, as I'm sure you can see. Always dressed like that, never speaking to the townsfolk. And just FYI, he owns almost the entire town.
That's Mantis. Psycho
Not
Mantis.
that makes any difference. So long as I'm around, he won't be getting away with any funny business.
This caretaker looks suspicious. Mysterious
This caretaker is
capitalist.
weird.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, haste won't lead you to what you seek. Keep your eyes focused on your footing as we speak. So says Mr. Stewart.
So say we all.
Nice to meet you too.
That's a distinctly more
How did you know my
Japanese
name?
character design than the other characters in the game.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, information desires you, just as you desire information too. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, stop trying to get in our way. Keep this up, and even you'll have to answer to the law.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, with each rain our town goes mad. To our disdain, unpreventable. So sad. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks
That
for
was
the
a really
warning.
weak rhyme.
Then we shall depart, Mr. Francis York Morgan.
That's how he always is. Always spouting that nonsense. Don't give it any thought. It's all gibberish.
Emily here. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Agent York, we've contacted the first witnesses to the crime scene. You can interview them where they found the dead body.
Excellent. I was just about to ask if you could take me there.
I had a cookie this weekend that looked like it must have been cooked like next to the edge of the pan because it had like
The body
a
was
flat
found
edge.
in the Greenvale
It was
Forest
like
Park.
6/7
That's
of a
west
cookie.
from here, and too far to walk.
A forest park?
It's the pride of the town. It has a beautiful trail leading to a viewing site over Velvet Falls.
That does sound fantastic. Show me the sights.
That may have to wait. We promised to be there by 1800 to interview the first witnesses to the crime scene.
You know, Try. You still got the whole cookie.
It was, well, oh yeah, but it looked like 6/7 of a cookie.
Just didn't want you to be sad about your cookie.
It was the last cookie, so I felt pretty good about it. Though I was kind of sad that I couldn't have gotten more.
I have cookies, but I had that horrible disappointment that comes with when you see a chocolate chip cookie and you go to eat it, and then you realize it was oatmeal raisin.
Oh, it's the worst.
I hate that so much.
My mom has...
Agent Morgan, if I could just give you a friendly warning.
Are you really upset about me taking over the case? I have the authority approved by the FBI to assume command. I understand you don't like it, but you will follow my orders.
I'm not disputing FBI authority, but this is our town. You won't get far alone, and you gain nothing by antagonizing me.
It's part of my personality. I just do things my way. I can take you off the case if you wish.
Stop it, you two. We need to solve this case, not bicker among ourselves.
Kari, is that Teresa or Claire?
But, my mom has become quite expert at the oatmeal cookie, I must say.
Oatmeal cookies are good. I just don't like the raisins though.
My mom has started putting orange craisins in them instead of raisins. And it is amazing.
That would be good. See, I have nothing against oatmeal cookies. I like oatmeal, and I like oatmeal cookies. It's just that I get all psyched up to eat a chocolate chip cookie and it's raisins.
I don't think I've ever been confused by them, but...
And then I get super disappointed.
But I think... I mean, the thing is, I really like my mom's oatmeal cookies, but if she makes chocolate chip cookies at the same time, then I'll never eat the oatmeal cookies, because, I mean, chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Leonia, I like cookies soft, but not sweet.
Huh? Oh.
Anna's body was discovered by the woodsman Jim Green, along with his 2 grandchildren, Isaac and Isaiah.
What were they doing in the forest?
Just their daily routine. They found Anna's body during a morning walk.
So you've talked to them already?
Not officially. Not yet.
Not yet. Are you out of your mind? You haven't interviewed them yet?
Agent York, that tone is hardly appropriate. We were given orders to wait for you to arrive.
Orders by who?
A man called Abrams from the FBI.
Robert, is it? Well, Bob Abrams. I did tell him to stay out of it. It's always tough to have a meddling boss, huh, Zach?
I thought you knew, Agent Morgan. Don't worry about it. We may not have taken official statements, but we got all the information we need. I can fill you in right now if you'd like.
Thanks, George, but that won't be necessary. I want to hear the details from the witnesses themselves, firsthand.
I just can't believe that the children had to witness the crime scene. They may be traumatized. You'd better do this carefully.
Don't tell me you get nervous talking to children, Emily.
Not at all. That's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
Just forget it.
I don't know what the Sad Cat Diary video is.
I wish I knew how to drive around in this town. I'm still in Sleeping Dogs mode. I feel comfortable on the left side.
That isn't how you drive in real life. Sorry.
Video game driving is completely disassociated from real driving in my mind. Thankfully enough. What is that? Is that like a side quest, I guess? Really though, it's amazing that they couldn't optimize this game better than this. Like, maybe it's a lot more work than I think.
It is real easy to make something inefficient.
Train tracks. Oh, another oncoming call.
worth pointing out that you have gas and car damage at the bottom right there.
Oh, I didn't notice the car damage, but I did notice the gas.
Oh, also X again.
Oh,
Agent Morgan, how much longer do you want to keep talking? Maybe we should cut the chit-chat and go get our official statements.
George is right. Let's head over to the forest park.
Speaking of Western-themed games, Drum, how is the old Miracle at Calamity Heights doing?
Miracle at Calamity Heights.
I have not worked on it this past week or so, unfortunately. But
We've been doing some backloggery stuff.
yeah, there's backloggery updates of brewing.
Some pretty exciting stuff, really. Stuff that I believe we won't be talking about. But exciting stuff. Probably pretty far off.
Relatively far off. But actually, you'll probably see previews relatively soon.
Really?
Yeah, we talked about this.
Did we?
Yeah.
Why? Why previews? Like what kind of previews?
What? Like, on stream?
Oh, I don't remember talking about this.
A little tour, perhaps? We talked about it.
Drum, since I have no idea about
Oh, I can
this,
X.
How much longer do you want to keep
Oh,
talking?
it's the same
Maybe we
X.
should cut the chit-chat and go get our official
since I have no
statements.
idea
George
about
is
this,
right.
I'll
Let's
ask
head over
this
to the forest
question
park.
innocently enough, but would you classify these updates as Backloggery 3.0?
22%, that's almost a quarter of a tank. Who fills up at a quarter of a tank?
Yeah, it'll be fine, Try.
What happens if I do run out of gas?
You run out of gas.
Well, can I call another cop car?
No, can you? But, Xavier, Backloggery 3.0 carries connotations of game pages and stuff. So I wouldn't say it's that.
But it's not necessarily something just internal, like you've done a database reorganization before.
Have I?
Is this government land?
No, it's private. Owned by Harry.
This whole area?
Backloggery 2.1.5.
Oh, you guessed
That's right. I'm sure I mentioned that he owns pretty much the whole town.
He used the money left by his father to buy up most of the town. Many town residents live on his land.
Zach, did you hear that? This entire park. A rich man's personal playground. These country rich folk are amazing. It all looks very well kept, too.
Damn those rich folk.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. It's what everyone calls me. And you are Jim Green?
That I am, son. I keep these woods.
Well, you're doing a fine job.
Well, I used to be a tree surgeon.
And these two discovered the body?
Yes, my grandchildren, Isaac and Isaiah.
See, there's an Isaac with a CH that's pronounced with a K.
Zach, you see that?
And Zach.
Twins.
See?
Just like in my dream.
Paca makes total sense.
We gotta keep an eye on these two.
Doesn't.
I'm sorry. Could we talk away from the boys? I want to help your investigation, but I don't want them to hear
It
this.
just sounds
Very
like
well.
she's an alpaca.
Emily, please.
I'll
She's
just
not
take
an
him over there
alpaca,
then.
she's a cat.
Thank you.
Hold on. Don't do anything without asking me. These children were the first to witness the crime scene. I want to talk to them.
Come on, they're just kids. They have no idea what really happened to Anna.
That doesn't matter. You agree with me, right, Zach?
How heartless. Do you ever think of other people's feelings, ever?
Emily's right. That's stone cold, even for the sake of investigation.
Children see things in pure, simple terms. They may have seen something we adults would never spot, and they are here at our request as well. We could at least chat with them and see if they want to make a statement.
Are you serious?
I never joke about matters like this.
Oh my god.
Don't worry. They aren't as fragile as you think. Look at them, standing so upright there.
So creepy.
Well, she was
Never.
screaming at the
Isaac.
mic earlier,
Isaiah.
Twitter.
Tell me, what did you find here?
Anna, she was so pretty. She had a red dress on. Her hair was shiny. Bright gold hair. There were lots of animals around her. Squirrels, weasels, and a snake. A real snake. We didn't know until then. But we know now. Anna was the fairy of the forest. She was a goddess. She smiled when she saw us. She looked so happy.
That's right, Isaac. Isaiah. She was a fairy. A goddess. I'm sure she is playing with those animals even now.
Of course she is. Yeah, of course.
Most useful information, boys. Well, Emily, you can take them now. Okay, Zach. This is where Anna's body was. And that means our unsub, our unknown subject, was here too. So, what happened here?
These images are much slower.
Anna. Ow! Crap! Jeez. I hate this. Why did it come to this?
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
So I hear there's been talk of a Fortune Street tournament. We need to make this happen.
I don't think we need to make this happen. Sounds like it's happening no matter what.
I mean, we need to stay far removed from the organization, so when I win it, there is no questions asked.
Oh, that's a funny concept. You winning and not me.
I'm gonna place my bet on Walu if he joins it.
Nope. Nope. Wally will help me win.
Wally will help them win.
As long as the prize for winning isn't boredom, Wally won't win.
As you requested, we have permission to stay and look around as needed. But what are you planning on doing?
To examine the scene, of course. Basic Crime Investigation 101. We might uncover some further evidence.
My men have covered this already. I seriously doubt that there is anything else to find.
Well, then you and Emily can wait in the car if that's the case. But I'll take my time here.
This looks odd to me. The pickles. Are we still in sync or close enough? There was more of the pickles? Yeah, when the pickles were rotating, that was the game starting.
Couldn't handle the pickles, could it? I feel like the frame rate lends to the N64 feel, though. So you wouldn't have it any other way.
Exactly. Wow, there's infinitely spawning pickles here.
You're in heaven.
How? There's a card somewhere around here. Maybe it's in the trees.
That's kind of amazing world, dude.
What is it?
It's, you know, one of those old weird things that Google likes to do with some of the pages. If you search Atari Breakout, it turns all the images in the image search to a game of Breakout.
Huh. I like how the birds have taken all the trees, apparently. Oh no, it went up there. So, the company that made this is the company that makes those Jump Superstars games, right?
I have no idea.
I looked them up on Wikipedia the other day.
Are you thinking of the developer or
the company?
Access Games?
Yeah.
No.
I looked it up on Wikipedia. I thought they made something like that.
Well, there's the developer with Access.
Or maybe maybe I looked up Swery, and maybe it was a game he worked on. I don't know if it's necessarily the same company.
Well, it was also has multiple publishers.
Two bent pieces of grass.
Haven't seen one of these in a long time. It's upside down. I guess this is meant to be an anti-peace sentiment then.
These holes on the ground were made by high stiletto heels all around here. And this depression here, Agent Morgan, I see what happened here. He hung her from the tree and put on her shoes.
Yeah, I can't really see where you're getting that from.
Sicko. And he knelt down. And disgusting.
George, you certainly have a vivid imagination. An interesting theory. Don't you think, Zach? What was his name again? That Hollywood producer.
I like how he keeps talking to Zach and almost nobody ever
really ought to
questions
introduce
him.
George to him, Zach. Profiling is a little different from writing a screenplay, though. An idea being interesting doesn't make it fact.
Yeah, George.
Let me enlighten you, George. The footprints reveal that one of the heels were missing from the shoes. And they're different from Anna's shoes that we saw at the office. Furthermore, there would be even more disgusting evidence if he did kneel and, well, do as you suggested. If you want proof, go ahead and try it for yourself. He knelt here for a reason other than simple perversion. Zach, what was he doing in front of Anna?
Ow! Crap! Jeez! I hate this. Why did it come to this?
Now I get it. He was kneeling to pray in front of her. Just like the twins said. She was a goddess. The unsung, our unknown subject, offered prayers to Anna's honor. Its big now tongue and massive body wound. Once dead Anna was transformed from an object of despite into one of worship. So who is Miss Stiletto Heels? The steps are close coming up to the body, and then farther apart going away.
There was a reason to hurry away then.
That settles it then, George. Miss Stiletto Heels is a third party here. She's not the murderer. No one runs away from an object of worship. She could be another victim who was with Anna. Or perhaps an accomplice who fled for some reason. She is also one who took whatever it was Anna was holding on to in her hand.
But why? Why did she leave her here?
Only Miss Stiletto Heels knows the reason for that. She might know something about the man with the reversed peace mark, too. How many women wear high stiletto heels in this town, do you think?
Oh, I should think most of them have at least one pair. I do too, before you ask. But nobody would come all the way out here wearing them, except maybe one person.
Don't keep me in the dark, then. Who might this elegant lady be?
Diane, the owner of the art gallery. But she's out of town for a big art auction. I heard she'll be coming back in a couple days.
Then we'll just have to give her a warm welcome home. A more immediate matter, then. Where in town can you find something like this? It should be a building that isn't used anymore, with either a lot of metal or metal machinery or something like that.
The old lumber mill.
Then it's time to really get this show on the road. Could you guide me to this perfect setting for extravagant murder?
Silly Emily acting like all women have stiletto heels. I don't even own high heels.
The lumber mill is pretty far from here. If that's where she was
good
killed,
for you, because I don't see why
would
anyone
the
would
killer
want
go to all the trouble of carrying her all the way here?
I think last time I tried to
My
wear
profiling
them,
instincts
I
tell me one
almost
thing
broke
is
my
for sure, though.
ankle.
They make
The
no
unsub's
sense to
personality
me
was
whatsoever.
totally different before and after the crime. The unsub killed her in a brutal, horrifying way, and then displays
They don't make
powerful
sense.
adoration after she's dead.
I think I'd
Something
rather
close
be
to
short
love.
than
That could well be the key to all this. I will say this, though, George. Profiling is a risky business. Of course, if the unsub planted those stiletto footprints himself, well then, everything I've just said falls apart. But there's no evidence that he left those stiletto footprints. I'm sure we have Miss Stiletto Heels to thank for those tracks. All I can do is deduce the unsub's feelings in light of the evidence, and carefully figure the unsub's M.O. modus operandi, his way of thinking. It usually unveils something that a normal forensic analysis may overlook. That's my way of profiling. It's not for everyone, but it works for me.
It's not showing me how much gas I have. Do I have infinite gas?
I'm sure you could totally...
Or does the PS3 have to slowly calculate the gas? It's such a complex operation.
Might be because you're escorting people around that is unlimited.
What's that? There's like a lone... It looks like a lone dead tree that's really tall or something out there. It's like brown or something. Probably a tower of some kind.
Is it a bell tower?
I can't tell what it is, but it looks more like a tree to me. Oh,
When I
I'm
first
caught.
joined the force, this lumber mill was still in full swing.
It closed up right when I first moved here.
And now it's totally abandoned.
I presume so. I've never really been inside, so I don't know for sure, but it sure is run down.
Deserted buildings are perfect for criminal hideouts and activities. I keep telling Harry to have the place torn down.
Probably a little late for that. After all, it's already been used as the site of Anna's murder.
We don't know that for sure yet, Agent Morgan.
That's right, from your point of view. But the perpetrator selected the lumber mill.
Agent York, you seem very confident about this.
Confident? No. Confidence is a sweet spot between being rude and hopeless. I'm just drawing natural conclusions from the facts that we've seen.
That sounds exactly like being full of confidence, at least to me. And to normal people with common sense.
Common sense can be the opposite of fact sometimes. Bear that in mind.
Oh, I will, Agent York. Thank you for another pearl of wisdom.
Either way, we'll know for sure by simply going to the lumber mill. So keep your pearls of wisdom to yourself, and let's hurry.
Well said,
York
George.
is right, though.
Can you step on it, Agent York?
Wow.
You're not gonna pick up the flower?
I'm worried if I get out of the car, it could trigger some sort of, well, you're walking.
Well, remember it later.
Surely it's not the only location I can pick up said flower.
Whoa there.
What are you doing? That's not how you drive. How's you driving? I'm glad you're inspiring people to get this game trying.
You are most welcome.
Let's
I
go
can talk.
and find out if your facts can be trusted.
You're full of confidence, right? Let's get to the lumber mill.
I'm going in alone. You two stay here. I can't concentrate on profiling with other people around me.
Now hold on a minute. We're investigating this case together.
Listen, I can't risk the crime scene being compromised by you two.
What are you saying? You're not the only professional law enforcement officer here, Agent Morgan. We rhyme scene.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. But this is how I operate. Furthermore...
Yes? Furthermore what?
To me, the outsider FBI agent, every citizen of this town is a suspect. You two could be in on this whole thing for all I know. I have to keep suspects out of the crime scene.
How can you say such a thing? Is he making fun of us? We should have left him behind and come here by ourselves.
You're right. I've never been so insulted.
I'm sorry, but I'm just doing my job. Did you hear that, Zach? If they're pros, then we should let every first-person shooter gamer out there join the SWAT team. Zach, they're here.
I think it's funny he takes the time to say first-person shooter gamer.
Well, at least he knows his genres, unlike other people who might criticize.
Yeah.
He doesn't just say violent video games or shooter games or whatever.
Also, kind of funny considering that this is a game with third-person shooter elements. But it's not first-person, so it's okay.
It'd be funny if you said third-person shooter gamer.
Oh my god, I wish.
Why would I ever use the toolbox? Because it seems like I never am going to need it.
No Skygoer, only York has seen the zombies so far. There can never be too many pickles, Cherry.
Oh, ow. Oh, steel pipe is so limited. It's so sad.
Eat that, fence.
Oh, look at this. It's that guy.
Hey, it's that dog.
I love the soda can doors.
Just as I thought, Zach. This is where Anna was killed.
Creepy, man. Yeah, I was going to town on killing all the fences until I discovered that my mission knife is not infinite.
some loud cigarette smoking.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Ooh. Wonderful. Oh, hey, check this out. No, it's not actually.
Zach, it's almost like an altar. Was the murder some kind of ritual?
Yeah. There's monster spawns down there. Why is there already do not cross tape? No, I can't take steel pipe. That direction is reverse peace sign? I'm not super familiar with the proper orientation of the peace sign, I guess.
Really?
Hey. Come here.
Well, I grew up in the 60s.
Still, I'm younger than you, and even I know what it looks like.
I know what it looks like. I just never really occurred to me that it had a proper direction.
I've only ever seen it the one direction.
it's not something I ever thought deeply about. Why not save the game?
Why not take a break?
Nope. I don't have any like new suits, do I?
It'd be
Nope.
pretty cool if you did.
Nope, I'm cool with Edgeworth style.
What if there
Needs
was,
more blue suit.
yeah, Phoenix style?
I am not have overwhelming choices. I'll let Reese decide. Do I stick with my suit or try another?
Do you have more than the default for the other choices?
I just have two. I have black with a red tie and gray with a green tie. Or Edgeworth.
Go with a green because you will actually start getting like points docked off if your suit gets dirty.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it says looks almost brand new, no problem.
Okay. Then
But
you're good.
I can switch if you want me to.
I think you're fine, but when you get, I think it's like, I don't remember what it's called, like Malibu Blue or something like that. It's like this really dark cobalt.
Uh-huh.
When you get that one, you have to change to it.
Okay.
Because that one looks like Phoenix, right?
Ooh, smoked salmon. Maybe I should eat some things.
Like some pickles?
Let's see. Where are pickles? Oh, there's pickles. I got 3 pickles. The pickles. You ate a lot. Do I need to unsleepy a little bit?
Unsleepy?
Yeah.
Take a little
that's what
cat
you
nap
call
at a
it.
crime scene? Why not?
Yeah. No big deal.
Oh, hey, zombies. Oh, jeez. That burned it in one go. Here. I need to burp. Why don't y'all entertain the peoples?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I'm too boring to entertain people.
That's okay. The deer head's dancing in the background there.
Lucha deer.
Indeed. Oh, is Xavier still here? No, he is not.
Oh, hey, Wander. Have a cat face.
Oh man, I'm tired.
Me too.
Nah, I'm not gonna pick up this game. I've already watched an entire playthrough of it, so the mystery is gone for me.
You say that, but I played the game after I watched the.
I mean, there's something to that, but I got enough games to get to as it is.
I know, but not nearly as many as I do. Yeah, but you forget everything, Wander.
I think I messed that up, but it was something like that.
So how are things? Did I miss anything? I missed everything, right?
Yeah, you missed all the things.
Okay, sure.
The baby, the baby, the baby, the baby.
Ew. Looked like flushing a giant raw steak.
Flush the baby.
So, flushing the toilet draws out scary man.
Boys, you should ask for all your Super Paper Mario questions. Or not Super Paper Mario, Sticker Star questions.
You know, I just noticed that the blood has been purple. Have I accidentally got on alternate thing? Though I kind of like the purple blood, actually.
Didn't we already talk about this, Tails Kirby? Go away, baby.
The boxes like have this brief like sort of like grow, shrink, bounce animation as you're pushing them. Anything of interest other than lots of places monsters could crawl out of.
boxes sound constipated when he pushes them.
The boxes do, or he does?
Whoever's making that noise. It sounds like the box.
Let's just assume that boxes can become constipated.
You so silly, Hojo.
Yep.
You're implying that anything in this game is actually scary, Skyport. That's not exactly the case. Pretty much
That was easy. There's another crowbar to pick up. Excuse me, steel pipe. Enemies have very slow death animations in this sometimes.
So do you find this challenging in the slightest?
No. I mean, I heard that the PS3 version doesn't have selectable difficulties, and that it's comparable to, you know, the easy mode of the original version, and that the controls are better. So Tippendop told me there's no reason I should ever die. Unless I, like, forget to eat or something like that. Oh, apparently QTEs will kill me. Well, that is exciting.
Hooray.
Also, aren't you up awfully late, Kip?
Let me die.
I don't know, Nico. I think it's a little complicated because a lot of games are built entirely around being visually appealing and charming, and I don't think it's exactly superficial.
What do the flares do? I haven't used one.
Then again, I also have a lot of interest in visual appeal of games, so I don't know. again, I also like
Now, I do have to say, for a game that was, you know, released as a budget game, and the reception or at least its reputation, I'm surprised that quite as many people are very familiar with this game as there are. Not to say it doesn't deserve it. But it's just interesting to me that there's enough people out there interested in playing a game like this. I am interested in playing a game like this.
I think the word of mouth really helped.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, this is one of those games that was pretty much entirely, like, needs the word of mouth to be successful, and, you know, Giant Bomb contributed a lot to that.
I don't remember how I first heard about it, but it was a while ago, so it probably wasn't too long after it came out.
It's funny because Deadly Premonition was a full-price game in Japan.
Really?
And it still got a PS3 version there, too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all. I mean, it had to.
Yeah.
I wonder if you know, how the optimization for the original PS3 version compared to this version, because apparently people were saying,
considering that was the original version, it probably was a lot better optimized.
But you would think that the director's cut would be better optimized, despite apparently having some graphical advancements that would require further optimization.
Huh?
Whoa, what? Are you reaching through the wall?
Yeah.
You can't do that?
Ah. Gross. Damaged red hair? I was assuming that hair was not supposed to be red.
elevator of death.
Probably infinite elevator till I kill these things. Seriously? Let's try the submachine gun. That seems effective. Whoa, look at that door.
Basically paper. That's a lot of hands. Maybe it wants to lend you a hand.
I think the master key will not work.
No, you've got to find a different.
You gotta give it a high five try.
Yes, it's a turkey door. Infinite turkeys.
Oh, there's actually lots of hands all over the place. I want a watch that counts the seconds by high fives.
Oh. Sounds like a pretty cool watch.
Like dancing to open a door paper.
think the circle means I've been through an area.
Later, boys.
Check this weirdness out. What's going on? Doorknob? It's probably not worth restarting at this point, but I'm curious, has the audio stayed in sync this time? Why?
Maybe it's the new version of OBS.
Amazing.
Since, like, over the past, I feel like I installed like 2 updates over the past week, actually. I mean, I can't imagine how any of my fiddling would have done anything.
Oh no, your fiddling has never screwed up anything.
Never. Get off. Well, it did say fake fingernail, so that probably does not hurt. Then again, I don't know how they are adhered to your finger, so maybe it would hurt.
Chat reminds me that I've never played a Silent Hill game either.
You know, I downloaded the original on PlayStation Plus, and I would like to stream that sometime. I played like 15 minutes of it one time, and I was actually pretty intrigued.
I would totally watch you stream that. As much as I'm a pussy about scary games, I think they're some of the best things to watch on Backlog Restream. Especially when they inspire such insanity in you guys like Amnesia did for the both of you.
Huh?
But there was some interesting stuff going on in it, like I mean, even in just the first little bit, some pretty interesting stuff going on with the camera and stuff.
Silent Hill 2 was on the PS, right? Was Silent Hill 2 on the PS2?
Yeah, it was. For the longest time, I thought it was a PS1 game, but I guess it's PS2.
I think I've seen my uncle play some of that.
I know Drum played a good ways into it and loved the atmosphere, but wouldn't abide by the gameplay anymore.
Oh.
It was a lot of... I mean, maybe I just missed something, but it seemed to be a lot of wandering around aimlessly, not knowing where to go, which really annoys me.
Yeah, I can see that. Not just chair stacking, Skygore, but also trying to put the drawers and the cupboards and whatever.
Successfully, I might have.
I think that actually drove me crazy. I could handle the chair stacking, but I couldn't handle watching you trying to stick that drawer in the dresser.
But if I end up liking the first Silent Hill, I would not be opposed to giving the second game a good try. Is it weird that oh jeez! Oh jeez!
Double trick! When he does that finger wave, I just think of the little animation in Jurassic Park when Nedry locks up the computers. Just that little I'm kind of sad I didn't get to see that in theaters in 3D. I don't even care if the 3D would have been good or not, I just wanted to see it.
That's one of the earlier memories I have of seeing a movie in theaters.
I was too young to see it in theaters.
I feel like it was kind of a weird thing for me to have gone to see that in the theaters, because I went with both my parents, and like that is I mean, neither of my parents are really movie people, and like my mom especially. Like, I just have no idea why she would have gone to a movie like that.
I think Jurassic Park has aged pretty decently. It's just some of the technology stuff is kind of stupid funny.
I mean, I feel like I've seen it not that unrecently.
I watched it like...
Wait, unrecently?
Unrecently, it's a new word.
I watched it like a month ago, and it's kind of fun to laugh at like some of the technology stuff, like all the hacker stuff, and like all that junk, but like otherwise, like the CGI still holds up really well.
I mean,
compared to other films of its time, at least.
I mean, I've seen people kind of, you know, say, yeah, that's aged well, but I still like it.
Like, I actually watched it recently, expecting the, yeah, but that's weird to watch a movie like that. I judge it because it's not possible by modern standards. I mean, the movie isn't even accurate by paleontology standards, but it's still enjoyable.
I would like to rewatch the second Jurassic Park sometime because I remember
so stupid.
I remember seeing it in theaters. If you know, of course I was pretty young when it came out, but I don't remember disliking it. But all I know is that it is not well thought of at all. But at the time, I remember thinking it was fine. So
I acknowledge that it's not a great movie and it's really stupid, but I still like it. And also, Skygore, to be fair, Home Alone is not that believable of a movie in general, even by the standards of that time period. So I think you have to suspend your belief for something like that. Same with Jurassic Park, really. It's a movie about freaking dinosaurs. I think I can forgive it for not having GPS in it. In regards to what, Skygore?
Creepy phone calls again.
I don't mean that. I mean, like, if that movie really happened, those thieves would be, like, dead. And the kid might end up in, like, juvie or something. There's no way they could have survived something, like, getting hit in the head with all that stuff. So, like, I can't really.
Oh, jeez, check this out.
Ridiculous. Oh god, this part.
Oh, I don't see anywhere to hide. Oh wait, maybe here.
There's plenty of places to hide.
Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, no, why did you get out?
What are you doing?
I don't know why.
Goodbye.
I don't know why he got out. I have no, I clicked triangle to observe, and then he got out.
Well, Good night, backlogger.
He is, Nico. He is.
Because it said observe. I thought maybe it would give me like a different viewpoint or something.
I see you. This isn't a hospital.
Oh. I guess I have to look through the door first. I have no idea if that is the my only choice of hiding spot, or I mean, I know it's not my only choice, but I wonder if like it's the only right choice or one of several wrong choices. This one looks fine, though not necessarily with good access. Access.
Oh, beautiful.